I think we're live. Oh my golly, I don't know. A lot of things coming up on screen. Uh, Running a couple of minutes late here, guys. So good afternoon. How are you? It is strength. It's day 5 and it's strength. And today we're doing chest and triceps. Yeah. So when we do strength, I like to wear shoes. And wearing shoes gives you more stability. So I didn't realize it was live. Oh, it seems to be one of those days. This morning I had a duck across the screen. All right. So we're just going to get some music on here. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up, 1 minute warm up. Yes. So make sure that you've got your flexor band ready and your dumbbells. Yep. So just give me a moment here. Got a little bit delayed. Here we go. Hopefully you can hear that. We just need to do a minute's warm up there. March it out, right and left. I hope you've managed to watch the cardio from this morning, the salsa. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Yeah. Inhale, take it up. We could probably do salsa to this one. Excellent. Let's march it forward for 4 and back for 4. So it's 3 counts and a tap. Swing those arms 4 more times. 3, 2. Give me a step touch, right, left. Here we go. So it's important to get the temperature, the core temperature, a little bit warmer. It helps the muscles to work better, reduces the risk of injury around the joints. Arms forward and back. Can we add a curl, heel to the bottom for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lose the arms. Gonna bring the knee forward. Step and lift. So for a warm-up, doesn't matter what we do. 1 minute, you can march on the spot, little jog. Yeah. Let's add the arms. Last 4, 3, 2, march it out. All right, so we are going to start off with the chest. We're going to use the flexor band. Actually, we'll use the wall first because you might not have a flexor band. All right. So working chest with push-ups. So the more upright the body, then the easier it's going to be. We want to walk away from the wall, have your hands a little bit wider than hip bone distance apart. Yeah, and tuck your bottom under, pull in the tummy. I'm going to gently lower the chest towards the floor, the door. Inhale down, exhale, press up. Okay, so do 8 more of those. 7, 6. So always good. We've always got a wall or a door. There's no excuse, yeah? So the more upright we are, the easier it is. So if we didn't have any bands, yeah, we could do push-ups on the floor. We could do modified push-ups. But at the moment, I want us to stay standing. So if I take my arms a little bit lower, maybe a work surface in the kitchen, or the back of a chair. So I've become more horizontal. So the more horizontal I am, the harder it is. Yeah. Inhale down, but we want to make sure we're not dropping down through the hips like this. Do 2 more. Come up and circle the wrists. So if you don't have a band, I want you to do another set, whether you choose the wall or the chair. But using the band, more functional, we can stay upright. We take it across the back there. The closer we hold it towards the chest, the armpits, the harder it's going to be. Now these bands come in all different resistances. This is quite a light one, so if I want to make it harder, I shorten it. I hold it closer to the armpits. So feet hip distance apart, slight bend in the knees. We could do alternating here as well. You really want to work until you get almost tired. You get to the point where you can only do 2 more. And we're looking for a range between 10 to 15. So that's how we tell what band to have. We'll do 4 more here, and 3, and 2. Last one, and rest. roll the shoulders. Okay, so lots of different ways. Next week we're going to do some more exercises down on the floor, but it does take time to go down and up, of course, and we only have 10 minutes. So now I'm going to take the dumbbells. So one dumbbell, of course, would be easier if you wanted to work harder than 2 dumbbells. We could use the chair. We want that forward lean supported. I'm going to take my left leg back and working from the side. I'm going to lift my elbow up. So I have that lean forward and I extend. I keep the elbow still. If I didn't have a chair, I could put my hands on the thigh. There's a lot of different ways to work the triceps. So here you're also working the shoulders, but we need to use gravity. So we're leaning forward to use gravity. Can we do 4 more? Last 4, 3. So do make sure that you're leaning against something here. Don't just lean forward and hang there. It's not good for your back. So going on to the other side. I lift my elbow up, so I'm either holding onto the chair or I have my hand on my thigh, supporting that forward lean, and I extend. Exhale, neck nice and long. Once you've seen how to do it, probably don't turn and look at the screen. Have that neck in a nice neutral position. So keeping the elbows still, we don't want to be swinging down and up here. Never swing with weights. Lots of weight on that hand on the thigh. Last 4, 3, 2. Last 1, and gently release. Okay, pop those weights down and we're going to loosen out the shoulders. Okay, we're going to do one more tricep exercise here. I'm just going to take one weight. It's an overhead press. And here I'm going to take a split stance so that we protect the lower back more. Feet hip distance apart. I'm going to step back with my right foot. I'm going to take the weight into my right arm. I'm going to work from the shoulders. From the front looks like this. I'm going to press up. So if that's too light, then take the other weight as well. We always need to be very mindful of the shoulder. If you have any niggly bits, then perhaps you should do it without the weight and just go through the mobility of the exercises. Yeah? Last one here. Let's change sides. So if you want to do this again and that was too easy, then both weights in one hand. Feet hip distance apart. So on that split stance, I've got my right leg back and I've got the dumbbell in the right hand here. I'm working from the shoulder. I'm pressing overhead. We also call it an overhead press. So with that leg back behind me, it stops me hyperextending through the lumbar spine. Last 4, 3, last 2, last 1, beautiful, and come all the way down. Yeah, so weights are an option. That body weight in some of these exercises isn't enough as you progress through the exercise. So let's stretch through the tricep muscles to start with. Let's take that left foot back. I'm going to reach the left arm up. And imagine you've got an itch in your back. The other arm, the right arm, mirror image to you, and pressing back. So we want to make sure that I'm not arching the back like this. I want neutral spine, tailbone lengthened. And it's much easier in that split stance. Let's change sides. So the side that I'm stretching, I take that leg back. My right arm, I reach up. I try to keep that elbow reaching towards the ceiling. So triceps, we want to flex at the elbow and extend at the shoulder. And we're stretching the tricep muscle. So after weight training, the muscle tends to shorten a little bit, particularly as you start to lift heavier weights. So it's important to stretch out the muscles back to their original length. Let's loosen out the shoulders. So let's have a look at chest stretches. We could use nothing at all. We can take the hands on the lower back, palms facing in and pulling the shoulders back. That might be uncomfortable on the shoulders. You might prefer to hold the hands, elbows soft, but make sure that you're not arching through the back like this. Tuck your bottom under, tummy in slightly. Awesome, guys. And release. Let's loosen out the shoulders, loosen out the spine, everything. Yes, good. And inhale up. Lots of positive energy, and exhale down, and give yourselves a clap. Yeah, if you have any questions, do pop them in the comments, and always say that you've been doing the workout. Say who you are. StreamYard doesn't always know who you are, but once you've logged on to StreamYard, then they will recognize you, and I will know who you are. Okay, if you're watching it later, do put hashtag catch up, and I will see you this evening at 5:30, and we are working on the feet mobility, and we're not going to do balance, we're just going to work on the feet tonight. Yeah, and it's really much needed, so do turn up and make sure you watch it. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you